everyone, welcome back to Origami Canada. Today I'll be showing you how to make a bonsai, a sprout in a pot. We'll get started. First we need a sheet of paper like this, 2 colors on either side, so that you can have like a white pot and the green sprout, but it's up to you. So we're going to divide this horizontally by 32 grids. And I'll show you how to do that. Basically, it's just dividing half, 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 half. Because 2 to the power of 5 is 32. So we're going to fold it by half. Fold it again by half. Just folding the edges to that middle line. And then we're going to divide these lines again. So keep doing that until it's 32. So right now, I'm dividing it by the 8th. Like for these 2 lines, make sure you make a crease between this line and the middle line. Something like this. And now we have the sheet of paper divided in 8ths. Like this. Now we're going to do 16ths, so fold these in half again. All of these creases in half, and the paper will get the creases will get pretty narrow, just don't worry about it. Okay, so this is what it would look like dividing the paper into 16. And now we're going to do it one more time. So once you have it in 32, it should look like this. And we're going to find the 12th grid, which I've already made over here. But if you count, you should be able to count 12 spaces. And we're going to make the line fold backwards, which is a mountain fold, like this. And then we're going to fold the edge towards this line, like this. And we're going to make a diagonal fold that would make a triangle with the crease that we just made. So it should look like this, with 6 on each because we counted 12. And we're going to do the same thing over here. This is the bigger leaf. Just line it up and make a diagonal to form the triangle. So the crease is like so. Now what we want to do is turn to the back. Align the bottom with the tip of the larger triangle. And align the sides to make sure the crease is horizontal. Like this. And we want to fold towards that crease. Again, like this. And then we want to divide this into thirds. So just try your best to divide this into thirds. What I'll do is I'll fold one edge up and make sure that this top crease is like the middle of this white bar. And this looks like it's the middle. So we fold it up. Fold it down, and there, boom, we have it in thirds, like this. So now all the creases are done, and we want to just form the tip of the pot, and we want to just do this, and we can wrap it down. It's up to you. If you want a green ridge, you can do this. If you want a white edge, just turn it the other way. It doesn't really matter. we have these creases. Now what we're gonna do is form sort of the triangle. Deal with the leaves on either end. And what I'm gonna do is make points that connect the vertical creases with the horizontal, with the diagonal. We're gonna fold the first one, mountain fold, and then we're gonna push it up like this. So 2 creases, third one. Next one, and last one. Like this. And now it should be easy to fold the inside following that creases. So first, let's make sure the vertical creases are also corrugated. Just make sure you're folding everything together. Mountain valley fold. As you can see, let me focus. Like this, slowly but surely. Collapsing it into a branch, and I'll show you when it's done what it would look like, and so that would make a bit more sense, I think, just by showing you what this will look like. No, the bottom is just zigzag folds on the side. On the top, we just push down the triangle and follow what we did earlier. And so yeah, so one of them would look like this. This is what it would look like. So just reform it like that, and we have a movable branch. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side, exactly the same thing, except this one will be just bigger. So we're gonna make sure that we fold mountain valley on the vertical. This will take some time. Okay, this is what it will look like when you finish that step, as you can see. And now what we're gonna do is fold the leaves. So we are going to go to the white side, pull out this corner, flatten a little triangle over here. Like this, and that will push the tip down like that, right? I want to just fold it back up based on the 2 angles on either side, and it will look like this. And just gently push back the angle to make the leaf look more round. And we're going to squeeze it a little bit at the base, just leave a little bit of stem over here. This, make it flat, and we're going to fold this edge towards this dip over here, like that. So the leaf will face upwards. You know, feel free to round off the edges if you want, but that's the general idea of one leaf. And for the other leaf, it'd be a similar idea. But this time we need to open more layers. So again, go to the white side, flatten this triangle, and we're gonna flatten the second one below it. This one as well. And what we do now is open up 2 layers. This is just shaping the leaves. You don't have to follow exactly what I do. Open the layers like this, and you'll see this little tip over here. Just follow along that tip, fold it down like this on the back. We're gonna reform the two outer edges. We're gonna make a wider leaf over here. That's the whole idea. And we're gonna bend it downwards, you know, similar to that one, just wider. Like this, and pull up like a triangle for the bottom. I'll show you when I finish this step. You'll see what I mean by that. You know, we're forming something like this. You know, again, similar to what we did before, we're gonna fold this angle straight up. And you know, when we bring the sides in, we're gonna form like an angle over here. And just, again, we wanna round that off so it looks more like a leaf. Like this. Same thing over there, like that. And the base should look like this, because you want to flatten the leaf and bring in this edge again. Just make sure you clean up everything. You know, like I'm gonna get rid of this weird corner. Make some adjustments. Again, we're gonna fold towards that to make sure the leaf is facing upwards. So the leaves are done now, and we're gonna make sure the top is pointy, as you can see. So what we're gonna do is pull it out like this, just flatten it, reform, same thing over here, reform, just make sure it's more narrow, and then just, you know, fold it inwards. Just make sure like your tip is very pointy, like that. And then just fold it in. You don't have to be really accurate on this step. Just make sure it's kind of pointy like that. All right, so we have the plant part done. And let's do the pot part. And we just want to open up the bottom. And on the green side, we're going to find a horizontal line over here, the one we made earlier, and we want to fold it up. So that will be the body of the pot. And then what we do is fold back the top ridge, following the crease, fold again backwards, and then roll it down. You know, so we make a little ridge on the pot. Alright. So as you can see, we form sort of a fan shape over here, and we want to just make sure like you can close up the pot like this. The whole idea is to bring together the stem in a rotated form inside the pot. And if you look at the final model, it looks something like that. And so the way you do this is you go to the bottom and you sort of push the lower part, you know, flat, so it goes in the pot, and then this part you just you recreate that fan shape, and you make sure that, so here as you can see, it's getting a bit more circular, and you can tuck this one side of the pot in the other, and then, you know, the ridge too, you can just do that. Fix it with your fingers and just keep on forming it, and eventually, don't give up, it'll take some time, but eventually you'll get to something like this. And also, I think it's easier to make all of the ridges in the same direction. This looks like the gills of a mushroom, so just make sure they're all going sort of in a similar direction. Now I know that forcing everything in one direction is hard, so I'll show you how I would do it. So I make sure everything is clockwise first of all, so push the lower part of the soil towards the pot, like make a circular thing along with the pot, instead of going like this. Make sure that part is flat. And then we just want to push every gill to one side. So in this case, I chose the right side, which is clockwise. And you can just twist the stem to do that. And at either end, I think it's easier to, use a clip when you're doing all these. So I'll show you. So tuck this in and just clip the bottom. And now you can squeeze together the stem like this and organize every gill so that it's moving to the right side. As you can see, I've pretty much finished over here. It takes some time. I'd say it takes like 5 minutes to do this, if not 10 minutes, but make sure you're patient on this step. And in the end, just make sure you're kind of twisting it and then making every gill going in the same direction. You don't have to follow clockwise. I think one of these is, like this one is counterclockwise. So both ways work, but one direction definitely makes this part look prettier. And now what we're gonna do, since the paper is really thick and I don't want to use glue right now, we are going to just curl up the stem in this direction. Shape everything over here. Make sure the pot is circular and that the ridges all look pretty neat. Just make sure that you're shaping properly. Twist the stem if you need to. Twist the leaves if you need to. When everything is done really neatly, you should be able to release the clip and still be able to retain the shape of the pot. Like this. Do some final tuning. And there we go. The hope of spring. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe.